Hello, folks. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. There is something that I need to talk to you about today. This could very well be the most important video that I ever do for a number of you out there. And this is something that you may want to share with other people, especially if they are specific people, and we'll talk about that. In 1992, I began to research. 2026 will be the 34th year of my research. Actually, I believe the 35th year of my research. What's very important about the research that I have done is the fact that I believed in the 1990s was when all hell was going to break loose, and that the globalists were going to eliminate the population on the face of the earth. That was their plan. All the contracts were signed, sealed, and delivered and ready to go. However, a very funny thing happened on the way to the office, and that was that God had a different plan. In 1963, when President Kennedy was shot, there was a group of people in the Pentagon, there was about 79 of them, that decided that they needed to stop the globalists. Thank God it happened in 1963, because had it not happened at that time, I don't think that we would be where we are today. I think that the globalists would have won. But they were able to get a number of people together over the course of the years. By the time that I got into everything in 1990s, things were already well advanced, and I didn't know it at the time, but I still believed that the globalists were going to win. It wasn't until about 20 years later that I began to realize that things were not business as usual. The globalists did not have the opportunities that I had thought in the 1990s that they actually had. Now, I had listened to what George Herbert Walker Bush said. When the people find out what we've done to them, they're going to be real mad. I had listened to what Nelson Rockefeller had said. Well, I don't care who makes the laws as long as I control the money. And I listened to those things. Another thing that was said is that we've gone too far now. Nobody can stop what's going to happen. What I think is interesting is that the Trump administration and Q use that as well. And they now say that no one can stop what is coming. And I think that's interesting because it's kind of a play on what the globalists had said, but at the same time, it is giving people an opportunity to understand where we are today. This is the thing. It looks like 2026 is going to be the year when everything switches over. That means that the SWIFT system, the fiat system, is dead, and that the new QFS system is going to happen. This is what I need you to tell the people that you can send this to, and that is namely this. 70% of the population had to wake up in order for things to flip. And that has happened within the last several weeks. Finally, we have gotten to the 70%. That means then that 30% of the population is still asleep. Okay? So, now in 2026, those of you who are awake are going to be rejoicing at the things that you hear. The 30% are going to be dreading all of it. I hate to say this, but it's possible that some people are going to commit suicide. You might have families where a man comes home from work and is very depressed over what he has seen happen over the course of the day. He may shoot his family and then kill himself. We need to stop those kinds of things. There are going to be people that are going to fall down in the streets because they're going to have myocardial infarctions over what they're hearing. They're going to be very scared. But those of you who are awake, as you are rejoicing over what is happening, if you see people who are troubled, if you see people who are scared, try to talk to them, try to help them through, try to tell them that things are not as they may think they are, but that things are actually a lot better than what they think they are. Because you and I are going to know that the old system is being taken down and the new system is going up. They're not going to know that. They're going to think that the world is self-destructing, and they don't want to be here for that. We need to help them the best we can to try to explain to them that all is not lost, that this is only the beginning of something great. But there is another thing. There are some people that need to be able to get to their country of origin in order to be able to get what they need. There's going to be a little packet that people are going to receive. I don't know if it's going to come through the mail or if you're going to have to go to a redemption center to pick that packet up. But there's going to be some instructions to follow. There are going to be some things that you need to do, and it's very few things. But there's also going to be some things that you're not supposed to do. And there's going to be a list of those don'ts. And there's going to be a list of organizations, for example, that you're not supposed to be giving money to. It's very important that you follow these instructions. But it's also very important that people are in the country of origin so that they can receive that packet and they can follow those instructions. I'm going to say it this way. If you're able to help people so that people are able to survive through the process of 2026, and then people receive their packets, and they go ahead and they follow those instructions in the packet. After that, they are going to be in a situation where they're going to be able to do most anything that they want to do. As long as you're not hurting anybody else and you don't pose a threat to anyone else, you're going to have pretty much free reign. There are going to be some people that are going to get on a train in one city and they're going to ride that train all around the entire country. And they'll get out here and there to visit different things. And then they will meet up with another train that'll take them to the next place that they want to go. And it's going to be very exciting because there's going to be a lot of things that people are going to be able to do. Some people are going to work, but it's going to be a situation whereby after they have started to do these jobs, they're going to have an opportunity to do jobs that they have always wanted to do. It's going to be an exciting time in the history of the world, but we have to get our loved ones, our friends, and other people through this so that they will have the opportunity to get to the good times. That's why I need you to give us a like, to subscribe, and that's also why I need you to share these videos with other people. Now, honestly, I don't care if you share my video or if you share somebody else's video that is saying the same thing. The important thing is, as far as the world is concerned right now, this is the most important video that I've ever done. And I certainly pray that a lot of other groups out there and other channels will have this kind of thing on it too. You're welcome to put this on Facebook. You're welcome to put this on your own channel, your own YouTube channel. You're welcome to put it on TikTok, on X, wherever you want to take this, wherever you want to put it, go ahead. You can have free reign of that. I'm not interested in trying to keep this to myself. I want people to know the truth. I want the truth to set people free. This is an extra long video today, but it has to be a long video because of the fact that you need to know the truth. Everybody needs to know the truth. And if you're awake, be willing to share with other people, whether it would be to share this video or whether it would be to talk somebody out of trying to commit suicide. Because the world is going to change. Everything's going to get better. And you're not going to want to miss what is coming after this. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers, and you have a good day.